Hello there, dear YouTubers. My name is King1993, and today is another day of me trying to explain another Super Mecha Champion Mecha. And today's Mecha will be called Flamingo. Okay, now Flamingo is not a free Mecha. You must need at least 20,000 of these gold coins to actually get this Mecha. Now, I do not have this Mecha in my Asia server, but I do have this Mecha in my uh, US server. Okay, now let's talk about the ability. This Mecha has Machine Pistol, lightning saber slash secondary attack. This is heroic leap, which is tactical skill, and this is normal jump. Now, even though this mecha is written here as hit and run and assault type of mecha, I would say that this is more of a burst assault type of mecha. Okay, it cannot run away very far. So yeah, that is a wrong part. To further demonstrate this mecha, I'll be going to the training ground to give you guys a proper idea of what is happening. Okay, now since I have used this mecha, I'll be able to give you a lot more demonstration of how to use this mecha as efficiently as possible. Okay, so first of all, to understand that you must need to select core 2. I'll be talking about that later. First of all, let's talk about the core. So if you use this precise shot instead of this imposing, then what will happen is this mecha will become mid-range, long range, and even short range mecha. So yeah, precise shot is a very good option because it lowers the spread of the primary attack, whereas the secondary one will basically makes the enemy take a lot more damage with the secondary weapon shot. Okay, so obviously from that point of perspective, I still suggest that you use precise shot instead of this one, because it is more important to destroy enemy which are at a long distance, like sniper mechas, that is. Now when it comes to this, because of the core 2, okay, I suggest that you select this one. Why? Let me give you an example. So when you use this tactical skill, it takes about 12 seconds of cooldown, but the shield which produced at the end, it stays active for a matter of 1 2 3 4, about 5 seconds. Okay, whereas for this one, it will stay active for 5 seconds as well, but you will be getting even more shield out of this one. So yeah, from that point of perspective, I suggest that you select this one instead of this. Okay, now this one is called okay, propulsion module. Now when it comes to the propulsion module, here's the thing. This one will increase overall distance of how much far you can actually use your tactical skill. Okay, and this one is basically increases the movement after using secondary weapon. Now here is the thing, I suggest that you select this one, improve recoil. That is because no one actually runs or move faster when they use their no one actually have the intention of running faster when they use their secondary weapon. So yeah, that is another thing that you must need to understand. Okay, so that is the thing. Now finally, last but not least, is this one. Now both of these will be able to do about 200 F damage. Okay, using the secondary weapon. Okay, 400 damage. What would happen if I were to use this? 300. Okay, not 300. Why the heck is it 300? Oh, oh, oh my god. So I actually didn't understand what is happening. So in arching slash, you are actually getting more secondary weapon recovery, okay, slashes, but also at the same time you are also getting a lot more damage output. So yeah, you have to select these arching slashes. Okay, so let me repeat: use precise shot, use prudent maneuver, use improve recoil, okay, and then use arching slashes. So these are my favorite ones. Okay, now let's go to the range shooting to actually give you guys a proper demonstration of what is happening. Okay, so here is the thing. Let's do secondary weapon attack. Okay, a secondary weapon attack is 100% accurate, so you'll be getting about 1200 per damage points out of the secondary weapon if all of them were to be what should I call it, were to be fully recharged. Okay, so that's the thing, that even long range mecha will have a hard time surviving if you suddenly attack on them. So yeah, that's the thing. The secondary weapon of this mecha is 100% accurate. Now the shots are basically 95% accurate. To make sure that the crosshair actually doesn't get big, you have to shoot in a continuous pressing manner. Okay, you have to continuously press on the mouse. Do not press and hold. Okay, do not press and hold. Just shoot on a continuous basis, and then you will be able to hit them. So yeah, this mecha is very good in a long range battle. Now, what about short range? In short range, yeah, everything is basically the same. You use the secondary weapon and then shoot again. So yeah, that is basically how it goes. What about short range? Now, in short range, there is a different mechanism that you have to follow. Here is the thing: you have to use this tactical, secondary jump and shoot. Okay, by doing so, what will happen is when this mecha uses its jumping or tactical skill, it also causes damage to the enemy. So again, let me do it again. Okay, so in doing so, what will happen is you will be doing massive quantity of damage to the enemy. Okay, now let's talk about uh its jumping capability. Now the jumping capability of this mecha is a little bit troublesome. Okay, what do I mean by that? Well, let me give you an example. If it is a plain platform which you can see, then it can go there very easily. But if it is behind something, you have to jump first to actually see anything and then go there. Basically speaking, it has a auto function, and this auto function actually stops at the edge of a certain object and it cannot go beyond that. And because of this reason, using this mecha to hide is actually fast, but after doing so you have to immediately go down. That's the only cons, but it isn't gonna be problematic because the thing about this mecha is the ability it can jump at a very large distance from a very long place. So yeah, even if you are in the middle of a battleground, you can still jump on the fence and then go down. So the enemies will have a hard time to actually hit you in that regards. Okay, so you can actually survive the enemy's attack in this manner very easily. Now again, as I said, for the shield one, it depends, because this one takes longer time, but also at the same time, if you are planning on not using shield, using your secondary attack, you can go to the heroic effort. In doing so, what will happen is, let's say you are in the middle of the field and you need to suddenly survive, because remember what I said, that majority of the people doesn't actually use a shield when they use their secondary weapon or movement type of thing. Okay, so from that point of perspective, let's say an enemy is suddenly attacking you, go there, a shield has been created, so even if you do get attacked, the attack will actually get blocked by the shield. So yeah, this one depends on you. Okay, now let's talk about the sneak attack. Now the sneak attack of this mecha is actually very satisfying. Okay, you see the enemy, you do that. Okay, you just basically wait for them to come close, and then once all of these charge has been fully developed, okay, you basically jump and shoot it 3 times. Okay, again shoot it 3 times. Yeah, you can definitely do that. That is sneak attack 1. Sneak attack 2 is you have to stay behind a certain wall, and once you are able to see the enemy using your crosshair, that is, you can able to shoot them with the secondary weapon and the primary weapon. I do not know why. Wow, this looks stupid. I can shoot with the secondary weapon, but the primary weapon is getting blocked. Okay, I didn't knew this happened. Yeah. I think due to some settings in the updates, some setting might have been changed. Anyway, that is sneak attack 2. Now sneak attack 3, you have to go up. Once you go up, you can normally use this attack, the primary attack, to actually shoot at the enemy. You can do that, or you can use your secondary attack to actually launch the secondary attack at them, which will do about 1200 damage. Okay, and they will not be able to hit you back because you are in a higher platform. As soon as you see that they try to attack you, just go back. Okay, so yeah, that is one of those things. Now let's see. These are basically all of the what should I call it? Sneak attack. 3 types of sneak attack. Okay. Now, what about above water? Can this mecha survive above water? No, this mecha cannot survive above water because in water, both the primary and the secondary attack is blocked. You can jump, but it doesn't allow you to get above the water for a longer period of time, which will basically give you the ability to survive for a longer period of time. So yeah, if there is a large body of water because the map is closing down and you have to cross the water, you are most likely gonna be losing your mecha. So you have to be careful when you are in the water. Okay, so that is basically how it goes. So anyway, this is basically the best I can do. Now another thing is about this mecha's jumping capability. Another jumping capability I forgot to mention is, let's say you are running over a trampoline. You can then select your tactical skill and then you will be able to jump even higher places. So yeah, this mecha ability to jump to higher places is the main reason why I use this mecha. Now you might be seeing a pattern. Any mecha that cannot jump to higher places, I don't use this mecha. So which is why I used to use Skylark, but I don't use Skylark anymore. I don't use Alborada. I don't use Geo of Ender. Like any mecha that cannot go to a higher platform, I don't use those mecha. I only use mecha that can go to a higher platform because it has the maximum amount of advantage. It is more of a dimensional thing. So the higher the dimension the mecha can go, the more the mecha will be able to survive in that regards. Okay. Now let's go to the mecha mods to actually give you guys a proper demonstration of which one I should be using on Flamingo. Now because I do not have Flamingo in the Asia server, I'll be using some other mechas to give you guys a demonstration. Now as you probably saw, the mecha has total 15 bullets. You can basically lower the amount of reload rate by giving 4 reload rate, which will basically lower the reload rate by another 12%. Okay, that is point number 1. And for the secondary weapon recovery, if you were to use this combat skill, then what will happen is this combat skill will increase the total combat skill recovery by 3.2%. On also this rapid mag and this quick cooldown also have secondary weapon recovery. So you will be getting about 4% of total secondary weapon recovery. It is not actually the best option, but it is good enough to actually use it. Okay, so that is the thing about Flamingo. Is those are the mods that I suggest you use, because what will happen is you will be having higher reload rate, higher secondary weapon recovery. Okay. Now as for the tactical skill, for the tactical skill I'll be going to the pilot skill recovery thing to give you guys a proper demonstration of which type of pilot mecha skill you should be using. Now Ning is has the ability to give more durability, but this is not the best one. This is a good one because not being able to maintain a durability is problematic. Just by having high durability is not enough. Knowing how to maintain that durability is an important thing. So yeah, from that point of perspective, this is a good option, but not the best. The best option is this one, because what will happen is if I having total 10.2%, yeah, 10.2% of combat skill recovery, Flamingo will be able to survive most of the attack if it were suddenly get attacked. Okay. Now this one is not gonna be that much useful, so which is why I'm gonna say this is a good one, but not the best one. Now this is a best one for turning the normal durability to shield durability, because shield durability recovers and normal durability doesn't recover. If you want to recover the normal durability, then obviously this is the best one, and it is only the best one in battle royale but not in a team deathmatch. This is not a good one because the overall damage output is gonna be 13.5%, but 90% of the durability must need to be lost. This one doesn't work on what should I call it? Flamenco. This one is good, but here's the thing. Sorry, this one is bad because it is bad for most of the mechas. Okay, because it has a movement speed of 3%, sorry, 10% for 3 seconds, has a cooldown of 7 seconds, and it can only work when hitting with a secondary weapon. So yeah, this is not the best one for Flamenco, because the main issue is Flamenco is a fast moving mecha but not a hit and run type of mecha. But despite being that, Flamenco is actually better than even without this. Okay, same as thing, so I'm not gonna say it is gonna be more useful. It is not that much useful. Okay, this one is quick shield recharge. So if you want to maintain your shield durability a lot, then obviously this is the best one. Now this is a good one because Flamenco will gain more damage output this way, and Flamenco is good in long range battle. But here is the thing, it is only good for at the beginning of the match where the enemies are set apart, but at the end of the match, it is not going to be useful because the enemies are going to be close. This is a very good, or rather a best one, because it will basically make Flamenco ability to reload a lot more often. Now this is a good one if you have any recovery item. Otherwise, this is not going to work. This is a good one, but not the best, because you must need to be near an enemy for this to work, and it can only be useful at the end part of the game but not at the beginning part of the game. Now this one is actually the best damage buff for Flamenco, because Flamenco, as you saw, the secondary weapon, it doesn't need to hit, but even if it hits, it is still gonna be considered as one secondary attack. And when the secondary attack is launched, okay, for 7 seconds, the primary weapon will become 22% more damage output. Okay, this one doesn't work on Flamenco because Flamenco cannot hover in the air. This one, in order for this one to be used, you must need to use you must not shoot using Flamenco for 4.5 seconds for the attack to become 8% higher. Okay, so after all of that, all I'm gonna say, if you want to use the tactical skill a lot more often, ROM is the best one. For durability recovery, Yori is the best one in battle royale. Vita is the best one for recovery of total shield durability. Norma is best for overall damage output. Ivan is best for uh, normal durability to turn into shield durability, 10%. Okay, and this one, Cyrus, if you want to do a lot more reload recovery. Okay, so these are basically the best one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. These are the total 6 one which are considered as the best one for Flamenco. So anyway, if you find this video useful, then please give a like and subscribe, and click the bell notification icons to get more of this type of topic on a regular basis. Thank you, and see you again next time.